Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm actually going to be doing a meal prep keto type foods that I eat, and I'm going to first start doing a cut the carb, low carb tortilla type lasagna. I've made this before, but I'm making it again because it's been quite some time, and I'll show you what that looks like. I have several glass dishes that I'm going to make each one a little bit different. I started off with 2 pounds of organic grass-fed beef. So I am just putting that in a pan using my handy dandy little scraper thingy here that Erica told me about. It is a game changer. And my daughter, Isabella, is actually going to be helping. So she's gonna pour some of the Italian seasoning in there for me. Go ahead,
Now?
honey. Yep.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, keep going. I'll tell you then. You can even squeeze it a little bit. Okay, that's good. And these are some of the things that I put on it. So I am going to do the beef, and I'm going to add a can of the green chilies. I'm using this type of sauce. It's a low sodium sauce. I take the cut the carb, and I actually use each one is 9 net carbs, but I use, I cut this in 4s and I layer it, and then in between the layers is going to go this shredded Monterey Jack cheese and some Parmesan cheese. And we will be back and let you guys know how. Okay guys, so I decided I found some extra Parmesan cheese, so I'm going to use this before I use this one because this one expires first. I'm going to also add some onions. My husband pre-chops onions for me. So basically I start with just putting a little bit of sauce on the bottom of the baking things that I'm going to use, and then I cut the carb down. So next I'm going to put the meat. So the meat mixture is good. Inside this meat mixture I had put the green chilies, and so basically you just are layering now. There's really nothing to it. It's very, very simple. You can add ingredients, take out ingredients. It's just extremely simple to make this. There's no, no right or wrong way to do it. So then on top of this, I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of Parmesan cheese between the layers. I'll do my onions. Then I'm going to do some sauce. Not too much. I just make it just so you can taste it. And I am going to make that little one. I'm just waiting to cut the carb apart. So after that is when I'm going to come in with my cheese, because obviously cheese is my favorite part. And then I'm just going to sprinkle this all over. And then I'm going to layer it again. So cut the carb, some meat, sauce, Parmesan cheese, onions, cheese, and then I'm going to do this a couple more times, and then I'm going to layer the top with this cheese, sprinkle some Italian seasoning on it, and then I'm going to bake it, and I'll show you guys how that comes out. Now my daughter Isabella will just be putting on the rest of the cheese on top of each one, just to make sure that there's enough cheese, because I mean, cheese, guys, cheese. It's like its own food group. We did run out of the Monterey Jack, or no, Colby Jack, I believe it was.
Colby.
So we actually, my daughter, what's that called? Huh? Grated it.
Yeah.
Grated our own.
I was about to say shredded.
Well, yeah, shredded, grated, on a grater, same thing. Okay, so now Bella, here. So now she is going to put some, just a little bit, yeah, on each of them. A little bit of Italian seasoning on the top.
Just like that much?
The oven is preheated to 350 because I'm about to break my fast, and I was doing my bacon at 400, so perfect. Perfect. Oh, she's a good helper. Okay, we'll be back and show you guys what it looks like when it's out. So guys, this is what they come out looking like. They smell delicious because it's cut the carb. You know, it's crispy on the top. Yeah. So I am going to cut these up. This is probably going to give me 8 servings, 6 servings, another 8 servings. I'll give some to my husband, but it will be. I am actually going to make Philly steak and cheese type sheet pan meal. And I cut up some yellow peppers, green peppers, and red peppers. And then I have a whole bunch of chopped up onions. I'm actually going to add them all to here to get going and to get a little bit soft. And then I'm going to add my shaved beef that I picked up. And then when that's all done, I'm going to put it into a pan and I'm going to top it with provolone cheese. And then I'm going to bake it in the oven. I will show you guys how it comes out. It's very, very simple. I have never made this before. This will be the first time, but I'll show you as I'm going along. Basically, these are almost cooked how I want them. So I added in the Philly steak. It's very thin, but basically I'm just, folding it into the peppers and onions. And I have my baking sheet dish here, and I'm just going to top it with this and put it in the oven. It really is that simple. I'm going to preheat my oven to 400 only because I want the cheese to melt and brown pretty quickly. So I have put everything into this pan, covered it with provolone cheese. I'm going to zip it in the oven, and I'll show you what it looks like after. Okay guys, so while I'm waiting for the oven to preheat, I am heating up a cast iron skillet with some pork fat. I'm actually going to make bacon wrapped cheese sticks. I saw this quite some time ago and decided to do this. So this morning I had put my cheese sticks in my freezer. These are frozen. That is very, very important. I'm not sure how many I can wrap because I only have about 4 strips of bacon, but I am going to try to wrap tightly the whole entire thing like a mummy, and then I think I can make the bacon spread a little bit farther. Yep, so I'm going to cut that off and go on to the next one. After they are done, I will be back and let you guys see. Okay, so this is what they look like after they're wrapped. It's extremely important to have them frozen. So that is what's helping to keep them not from oozing all out yet. They will at the end, but they won't now. And so I'm just going to cook this on each side a couple minutes and then turn it over. This is my first time making them, but I think it's very promising. All right, guys, my last one is sizzling in there. Having a guard like this to help with the splatter is very, very important. But here they came out. They look fantastic. Of course, these are fresh out. There's not like a lot of cheese oozing too much, enough where they're delicious looking. I can't wait to try these, but I'm going to let these rest. I do know that you should not put them on paper towel as they will stick. So parchment paper, tin foil, or even just a plate like this. Okay guys, so here is the finished product of the second dish I made. And then I also made these, and earlier I made the lasagna. I hope that you guys enjoyed this.